Hundreds of elderly people evacuated before the storm, taken to the Conway Medical Center in South Carolina. The facility has a generator and weeks of food. So let's see how it's holding up. Joining me now on the phone is Brian Argo. He is the Chief Financial Officer for Conway Medical Center. Mr. Argo, if you could start, first of all, thank you for taking time to talk to us. A lot of people want to know that the elderly residents you have there are in good shape. And if you could tell us how many people are at the Conway Medical Center right now.
Thanks for having me. So right now we have about 72 elderly folks in our nursing home. They decided to shelter in place, and that facility is holding up very well. In the hospital right now we have about 150 patients, and we've seen approximately 250 emergency room visits here today alone.
Emergency room visits. So could you give us an idea of the range of the illnesses there that you're dealing with?
Absolutely. Everything from heart arrhythmias to broken bones from falling debris, cuts from trying to clear that fallen debris, really just all types of injuries associated with cleaning up the area outside of your home.
How many doctors, nurses, medical staff on hand to help?
Yeah, so we housed about 250 nurses, about 30 physicians, dietary staff, environmental services. So all in all, we had about 300 folks that we were keeping here.
And I know that you have stockpiled food. You have an abundance of food there in anticipation. What about medical supplies ahead of the storm? What were you able to stock up on?
So we were able to get about 30 days of inventory on hand for medical supplies. We had a few things that we needed to get from some of our partners and worked with county officials to make sure that we could get those things here that were in high demand, blood platelets, a few items like that.
And what about medications? You have people who rely on anything from blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, medication to treat diabetes. How are you on those medical supplies?
Absolutely. We're running a little low on those supplies, but we're expecting a shipment on Monday. As all the pharmacies in town closed, we did what we could to help keep those folks in stock of their medication.
And do you know how that shipment is going to get there?
We've had conversations with our suppliers, and we're being told to expect a shipment on Monday. We've also been in communication with FEMA, and they've made a commitment that they're going to help us if we need to.
Finally, how long will the generators last there?
So we're actually off generator power now. We've been off generator power for about 5 hours, and we have still pretty good reserves left.
Pretty good reserves, so...
About 5 more days.
5 more days. Well, of course, we wish you luck, and we hope the power, full power, is restored before that runs out. Is there any way? Is there some way if there's some folks watching that with family there, how can they contact you? Is there any way to do that?
Sure. Yeah, they can look us up. Our website is live. They can reach out to the operator, and they'll get you in touch.
What's your website,
all phone
sir?
lines. It is conwaymedicalcenter.com.
Mr. Brian Argo, the Chief Financial Officer for the Conway Medical Center in South Carolina. Thank you.
Thank you.